there. Today we're talking about lesson 7, which is relax your hands completely and often, not like every few minutes, like every few seconds. This will become part of the technique that you develop during your warm-ups and exercises. I could go on and on about this, so I realized what we really need is a playlist that's just about relaxation and technique. You can't really split them apart, they go together. A good technique includes relaxation. And Kenny Werner, by the way, wrote a book called Effortless Mastery. And it's an excellent book. I'm not sure I would recommend it for beginners, but if you really aspire to mastery, like the title says, it's very good. And one thing he says that I like a lot is when your body is relaxed, it will tell you what to do. So when we're trying to develop our own technique, you can trust your body when it's relaxed to tell you and show you what works in the most relaxed way. So frequent relaxation, here's the thing. This is the principle. I think we can relate this to weightlifting or exercises you might do for physical therapy. You don't, when you do weightlifting, you might do 2 sets of 20 or 3 sets of 10 or something like that, and you rest in between. So why not do 1 set of 60? Well, the reason why is your muscles need that rest. They need to relax. If we have too much tension for too long, it results in weaker muscles instead of stronger muscles. So as we play guitar, it's easy to stay tense during the whole song. It's hard to imagine how we can relax our left hand completely often, but I'm going to show you. There's our weightlifting. I'm going to show you a couple ideas of things you can do to begin and just to realize that it's possible. And then most of my instruction for relaxation and technique is going to have to be in a course or a playlist just about that. What I do have already recorded in other videos about relaxation and technique, I'll put in the description. I'll put a link in the description underneath this video. So let me share with you. So the first thing you would want to do, and you would do this during the warm-up part of your practice. So you can do it for 5 minutes a day, or do this for 5 minutes and then some exercises for 5 minutes or more if you have lots of time. I'm going to make a C chord. If you can't make C chord, don't worry about it. You can even do just one finger. There's tension there when you have one finger, and you can relax and feel your hand being relaxed. But we want to put a little tension in, make a note or 2 notes or a C chord, and then relax. And see if you can feel, you might even want to just totally not play a chord first. Raise your hand up to the guitar, touch the guitar a little bit with this part of your hand, and just see how it feels to have your hand there. You're supporting your hand with your arm. You don't want to hang your hand on the guitar with your thumb like I used to do. That's a bad thing to do. So you're holding your hand there, using your arm to hold your hand, and just see how it feels. When you breathe, when you exhale, the exhale sends a signal to your muscles to relax. So if you can exhale, and while you're exhaling, feel what you feel in your hand. And you may find that if you spend a minute or so doing that, there's still a little more tension there. See how much relaxation you can get. And memorize the feeling of relaxation. And then contrast it with the feeling, okay, now I'm not relaxed, I'm squeezing. Now I'm relaxed. You don't have to move your fingers. This is not relaxed. When a hand is relaxed, if you're conscious, it'll look kind of like this when it's relaxed. Not like that. Relax. And then when you get used to how it feels to be relaxed, try changing chords. I'm going to change from C to F, and I'm going to relax. Take all the time you need to feel that relaxation in your hand. You could even take a breath or two. There's no rush. Our goal here is to memorize this feeling, and going slow at first is smart. And then I'm going to make the other chord, squeeze, and then relax. Take all the time you need to feel full relaxation between chords. And when you feel like you're getting better at memorizing that feeling, you could go a little bit faster and just practice relaxing completely between chords. Like you could take a beat for strumming the chord and a beat to relax, a beat to strum the chord. So this is the idea of how we develop the ability to relax completely and often. You can even relax completely while you're playing the chord for several measures. For example, you might be playing a rhythm kind of like that. See if you can see when I'm relaxing. It's just this nice little break very often. And there's a lot of things, if we're creative and thoughtful, we can do to sort of insert a moment of relaxation. This goes for the right hand as well, but I won't get into that in this lesson. Let's see, I am just going to mention Alexander technique. I'm going to put a link. This is kind of a new thing I've discovered, that Alexander technique has been around for a long time. It's helped me a lot, but only recently did I discover that there are people teaching Alexander technique for guitar. So this might be huge for us as guitarists, and I'll just write those words in the description. Oh, and I'll put a link. I found an article, haven't even read it yet. I think we can all look into this. It might be something very good. That someone who knows the Alexander technique and knows guitar. That's the problem that I've always seen in the past, is that people who are experts at the body say, my Alexander teacher was not a guitarist. So that combination, I'm hoping, is going to be very good for us. I'm going to include a link for my other relaxation, any other instruction I've made so far about relaxation and technique. And then I think we will have a course or playlist just about this, so we could do something more thorough. I'm also going to share a video. It was fun for me. It depends on how interested you are in this, but just to prove that all musicians need to relax often. And this is a pianist named Andre Watts. He recently died, and that's why I was watching his video. And for me, it was really fun to see that he was doing things I already knew that pianists would when they play, relax. You play a note and then their hands raise, and go back down. Like when this hand's not playing, it can go up while this hand's playing, that sort of thing. So you'll see that sort of motion. That's an opportunity for everything from here down to relax. And I saw him closing his hand. That's what harpists do. But I would see him playing and then close, like with his thumb. Let's see, it's this way when you're playing harp. He was closing like a harpist. And he was also taking, sometimes he would close with this hand, and then he would throw his hand down beside the piano, beside his side, as if he were throwing something away. And I'm sure that has to do with relaxation too, because the muscles that close your hand or play piano or make guitar chords, they make your fingers close. So any action that opens the hand, so if he's throwing and his hand opens as he throws, that gives those muscles a chance to relax. And that throwing also, I'm sure, is good for muscles in his arms and shoulders. So I'll include that. And I think that's it for now. Just want to make sure you know that this relaxation is very important, as often and completely. And I will give you more help in the future about developing this as part of your technique. So I will see you next time. Bye-bye.